In this video, I want to show you how to use the report function of ActivityInfo. This report function has four main tools: the charts, pivot table, maps, and customize report. Let's use each of them to see how they work. We'll try with the pivot table. If you click on this one of these tools, it will bring you this window where you have on the left side the databases, and here's some features you can use to choose the type of presentation you want for your data, for your pivot table, your chart, or your maps. In this tutorial, I will use 2015 database for the IDPs one, and I will be using the WASH cluster data. The reason why I'm using 2015 data is because we have more data on it. It will allow us to explore some of these tools present in ActivityInfo. So for the pivot table, in my pivot table, I want to see some indicators. I'm not using all the watch cluster indicators, otherwise I would just select here, but it will not make any sense to select the whole indicator of this cluster. So here I want to know, I want to track the number of beneficiaries reached by water tracking. Okay. And then the number of beneficiaries served by bottled water, the number of beneficiaries served by water scheme, served by from boreholes, and from chlorinated municipal network. Okay, this is for access to water. For sanitation side, I want to know the number of beneficiaries from emergency mobile latrines. This is only female, the total is here. Of course, you want the breakdown by gender, will select male, female. But here we just want to show you how this tool works. So the number of beneficiaries served by permanent latrine here. And hygiene side, I want to know the number of beneficiaries reached through hygiene session. Okay, this is the indicator that I want to track for the year for the WASH cluster. So I will put them in my pivot table. Once done, you can see here in the display side, the preview window, all the partners who have reported against those indicators. Here we have some figures. Those figures for the time being doesn't tell us anything. To give them some kind of meaning, to give them some kind of signification, let's check here the indicators. Now we can see for each partner the indicators they have reported against. Okay. Now here the figures are organized by month. Here you can see that we have 2015 and 2016 because some people have reported for 2016 in this database. Who are they? They have reported 2016. Okay. Yeah. It's not a problem at all. Okay. Now we are interested only on 2015. So we have to filter this data to remove 2016 from here. How to do this? There is a here the filter feature are here in this left side. Filter by date will allow us to remove this 2016. To do so, we have to select from 2015, January 2015, January 2015 here, okay, 1st of January, and December 2015, end of December. Okay. We apply, and 2015, 16 is no more visible here. It's out of our pivot table. If I'm not interested to see the partners, I'm just interested on the indicators. I just uncheck the partners, so I will see only the indicators here. And of course, the achievement for each month of 2015. If I want to know where these people have been reached, in which governorate, I can go here on geography, expand this, and check governorate. And the way it shows us the data here mean that for this indicator, these are the number of beneficiaries for each of these governorate. This is one way of presenting this data, but we can also put this another way. If I put governorate on the indicator here, we have for each governorate the type of indicators and the beneficiaries per month. It's up to you to know which type of presentation is more suitable for you. And you can put it governorate or by district, I mean district here on the governorate, and you can even put the site. Okay, the site has gone here in the columns, but I want it. Okay, now you can see here governorate, district, and site. Okay. Okay, this is one way of presenting this data. Now let's go back to governorate level to explore more feature. Now I can also decide to remove the governorate to only see the indicators again. Okay. And from here, what I'm interested in is to know the forms. If I put the form here, I will know which indicators belong to access to safe water, which indicator belong to sanitation, which one belong to hygiene promotion. Okay. So from the form. The database, of course, not need to check it because we are using one database. This one you check it when you are using more than one database in your pivot table, so that you know which one indicators come from which database. The category, the form category also is not really needed. Yeah. It is a wash, we know that's a wash, so there's no need. So I uncheck this. So we are almost done with the features here in this part, and here you can drag. If for example I check district, instead of district coming here, it came here, Then we will have the district in the column side. If we need it in row side, you just have to click on it, drag it in the row side, and then you have your district in the right way. Okay, so this is one thing. Uh, go back here, governorate this way. So we have done with this feature on the dimensions. Let's explore the features we have on the filter. Here we already use the filter by date by uh, deciding the starting date and the end date of our pivot table. But we can also use it to say which month we want in our pivot table. For example, here I can say that I want to only see in my pivot table the data of October 2015. Okay, from 1st of October to end of October 2015. Okay, apply. And if we'll have only October data in our pivot table. Okay, let's remove this so I can have again the data for the whole year. This is one thing. Filter by a partner. I can say, okay, I just want to see the achievement from Acted. Apply. And this is what Acted did in 2015. And they are only they achieved this in the Hook and DLR governorate. Can say, okay, 1C4, yeah, apply, and it show you. Here you can select more. You can select more than one partner. Or remove, so I can have my whole database again. Okay, this is for the feature filter by partner. If I want to know the achievement for only one governorate, I click on filter by governorate, and I select the relevant governorate and apply. And then we have here only what have been achieved in the Hook governorate. Okay. You have also filter by location. This is part of the Hook governorate, this site. If I select this one and apply, I will have what have been achieved for this site by month, and the number of people served by water tracking in this IDP camp. So we have seen filter by geography, filter by date, filter by partner, filter by location. Remove. So I can have my whole database again. I can, if I want to know the number of partner reached through UNICEF funding, I click on filter by attribute and I select UNICEF here. Okay, and then you can see the achievement through UNICEF partner. I can say, okay, which are the partners founded? Okay, I can see here, this is the partners who received fund through UNICEF to achieve this. Okay, I can put here partners. Again. Okay. So we have seen how to use this filter function and how to use dimension. filter by governorate, back, remove this so I can have the whole database. Okay, now we have the whole database by governorate, indicators, and achievement per month. Now, if you have your pivot table as you want it, you can now from here export it in Excel format, Word format, or PDF format. And you will have your data saved on your laptop or your desktop. But if you know that you will be using this type of pivot table along the year, that each month or each week you will need to check to update these figures, maybe in that case it will make more sense that you save this pivot table in ActivityInfo online database, so that each time that somebody updates the database, your pivot table will be updated accordingly. So to do so, you will have to give a name to your pivot table. Let's say for this one I will say wash pivot 2015. Okay, it's the name, and then I will save it. Once saved, next time you log in ActivityInfo, you just have to click on report and look for your wash pivot 2015. Double click on it, and then you will have your pivot table updated automatically. So this is for your pivot table. Let's now see how to make a chart. To make a chart, just click on chart. Okay. Now you can see here we have three types of chart here. Let's be concrete. Choose some data. Okay, I want choose here number of beneficiaries reached through emergency latrine, and number of beneficiaries reached through permanent latrine. Okay. Now, as you see again here, 2016 will come here. Let's remove it. Filter by date. Okay. 2015. 2015. Okay. January 1st and December. Okay. Now we have only 2015 data. Now we have here, we want to see these figures per month, organized per month. So I can here in horizontal axis, I put here by month. In the bar, I want by indicator. So we have here served by emergency latrines and by permanent latrines. Okay. So this week we can organize by month. We can decide to say, okay, we want to see this by partner. Okay, we can see. Or we say, okay, we want this indicator, and but here we want to buy governorate. So you can see for governor, for the hope, for example, here we have more emergency latrine. We have less emergency latrine than permanent latrine. Okay. Okay. So you can play around with things like this. If you click on this, you will have the data present in another way. Okay. So this is the three main function, the three type of chart anyway you can use in the ActivityInfo. Now, once you are done with your chart, you have your chart the way you want it. You can just export it in PDF or Word format. But if you wanna leave the chart in the online database so that the chart will be updated when the database is updated, you can again give it a name and save it. It will be online, so whenever you log in ActivityInfo, you can go to the chart and then you will have it already updated. Again, the filters apply to the chart the way they apply to the pivot table. The same way. So now let's go to see how we can use the map. Click on map. Again, I want to map here the number of beneficiaries reached through emergency latrine, the number of beneficiaries reached served by emergency latrines, and the number of served by permanent latrine. So what I will do, I will take the number of beneficiaries served by the number of women and the number of men served by emergency latrine. Okay. Next, in this case, I can only use icon or pie chart because I have two indicators. Okay, I will use this one, pie chart. Next. Now we have our map. But as you can see here, we have too many pie charts because it's creating pie chart for each of the sites. What we want here is to have pie chart per governorate. So we'll click here to have the feature, the clustering. We have clustered this by governorate. Okay, now we have one pie chart per governorate. It's much better. Here the pie charts are quite overlapping. We can't really avoid it. We can reduce the overlapping by playing around the size of the pie chart. We can reduce it like a little bit here. Let's see. Okay, the overlap is still there, but at least it's much better. Okay, the filter function here also are here. You can select by date 2015 or 2016. Okay, the quarter by quarter. You customize that, and you can select also here the starting date and the end date of the data you want to see on your map. You can also want to see only one partner or two in your map. I mean the data reported by one or two partner or all of them, then you just leave it as it is, all partner. Or you can also decide to say I want to see only the result of UNICEF founding or UNHCR or UNDP founding in this map. So you select accordingly. So when you are satisfied with your map, you can export it in image format, JPEG, PDF, or Word format. The same way you can decide to give it a name and save it so that this map will be constantly updated when the database is updated. Here you can change the background to use satellite image as background by using this base map. Change from here. Okay, this is for pie chart. Let's use another type of map, shaded polygon. For the shaded polygon, you can only use one indicator. Let's, for example, use this one, number of beneficiaries served by water tracking. Next, and then choose shaded polygon. Next, and let's put it by governorate and finish. Okay, this is the map here. You can change the color if you not satisfied with this. You decide, okay, I want it in this way, for example. So the color change, and you have the filter function again here. So you can play around. The same, when you're satisfied, you just export it or you save it so it will stay online. Okay, this is the three main tools for the report function of ActivityInfo. Now let's see the customized report in which we can uh, include all these three types of report. So for the customized report, for example, I want here, let me add the text here. Beneficiaries of sanitation services. Okay, here let's say here sanitation, and under this one I will create a pivot table of only sanitation indicator. So I have here number of male, female, and total number of persons served by emergency latrines, and male, female, and total number of persons served by permanent latrines. Okay, now I want only for 2015. Okay, 2015 from January 1st to end of January. Apply. Okay, now I want only for UNICEF founded. For UNICEF, I am a project manager and my partners are Acted, Akanova, and Qatar Red Crescent. So I will put another Acted, Akanova, Qatar Red Crescent, apply, and those one are founded by only himself. Okay, give my partners, and I want to show the achievement for as of only, so I will put for the year, so it will always give the figures as of, and I save this. So this is what I want to see in my dashboard. If I want to put it by governorate, I just edit the finger, the pivot table, and then add the governorate and click, and my dashboard will be updated accordingly. So this is sanitation. So this is for the pivot table. I can add a chart. In this chart, I want to see the number of people served by water tracking, the number of people served by bottled water, and the number of people served by water scheme, the number of people served by chlorinated municipal network for 2015. Okay, 2015. So I'll come here, select 2015, January. Okay, 1st of January, and December 2015. 2015 here, December. Okay, and end of December. Apply. Okay, now I want to see this data by month. I want to see it by indicator in my graph. So I'm satisfied with this. I can say attribute only by UNICEF, and again partners Acted, Actonova, Qatar, and Innocent. Apply. Okay, I will see this in my customized report. So this is for the chart. If I want to add a map, I click on this map, and then let's add a proportional one, and let's say number of people served by water tracking. Okay, next I leave this one, proportional circle. I want for only 2015. Okay, and by governorate, great. Here let's choose a color for water. Okay, and I'm satisfied with this. Okay, click OK. So my map is in my pivot table with the legend. And if you want to add a text, you want to write a text, of course you click on this and you write whatever you want, and then you save it. So this is the customized report. The same, you can export it in PDF or Word format. If you want to leave it in the as online document so that it will be updated when the database is updated, you can give it a name and then save it so that whenever the database is updated, your customized report is updated. So this is how we can use the report function ActivityInfo. Hope that you find it useful. If need more clarification, don't hesitate to contact your cluster or your sector IM. Thank you for watching.